aware that those who are still missing will never be forgotten. At this time, please help me to introduce Delaware Military Academy Commandant, who is also a service member, Mr. Anthony Puella.
Just got to bring the microphone way down after. Way down. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Delaware Military Academy's Prisoner of War Missing in Action Dedication Ceremony. We here at DMA are honored to hold this dedication as a forever reminder of the brave men and women who are still missing or in prison because of their service to this great country. I would also like to acknowledge freshman cadet Evan Fallon, who has constructed the platform for this chair, which will be the centerpiece of our military garden when complete. Evan is doing this to earn his Eagle Scout and has been extremely diligent in the planning, coordinating, and follow-through of this service project. Please join me in a round of applause for his effort thus far. Evan, I gotta tell you, I cannot wait to see it in its entirety. It's gonna be really something to see. We would also like to welcome our distinguished guests who have joined us today. Miss Rosalie Robinson from A Hero's Welcome, who was directly responsible for the logistics of acquiring the chair. Thank you and welcome. Brigadier General Wenke, Colonel Joseph Bartell, and Lieutenant Colonel Wiley Blevins from the Delaware Army National Guard, Councilman Dave Tackett from Newcastle County Division 11, Mr. Patrick Hughes from the Rolling Thunder, Mr. Nicholas Henry of the Delmarva Council Boy Scouts of America. Thank you all for being here today, and once again, welcome to the Delaware Military Academy. I will now turn this back over to Master Sergeant Howie so we can begin the dedication. Thank you.
I have to push the mic back up.
Way back.
For more than 1 year, excuse me, DMA was informed that they had a POW MIA chair that would be honored at their school to commemorate or to remember those members who are still lost. To help us never forget that, Cadet Fallon, a freshman here at DMA, will come forward to talk to us about his part in the construction of this chair. Please help me welcome Cadet Fallon.
Good morning, dignitaries, government officials, veterans, faculty, family members, and fellow cadets. I am the son of a veteran, the grandson of 2 veterans, the neighbor of a veteran, and I am fortunate to be the student of several veterans. I can say all of this because all the people I know who have served our country bravely have safely returned home. Today it is my honor and privilege to stand before you in service and dedicate this chair to the more than 82,000 brave men and women who have been enlisted as prisoners of war and missing in action since World War II. It is because of them and the countless other brave service members who served and sacrificed for our country that we have the freedom to hold this ceremony this morning. We send deep gratitude to them. As a DMA cadet, I am proud to say that today our school joins the many other institutions across the state and across the country in dedicating a chair of honor as part of Rolling Thunder's national program. Their mission is to dedicate these perpetually empty chairs as daily reminders for our service members who are prisoners of war missing in action, and to ensure that we save a special place held in their honor until their return. Today our faculty and cadets accept the obligation to make sure that our POW and MIA soldiers are never forgotten. For the visitors to our campus, this chair of honor will raise much needed awareness to the plight of our POW and MIA service members. For our faculty, it will be an important daily reminder of the sacrifices made by our military and their families, past and present. Most importantly for our cadets, as we make decisions for our future that for many of us will include service to our country, and as we prepare to go out into the world and be the change it needs today, this memorial is a promise to continue the work to bring all of our missing American soldiers home, and we will. I would now like to invite Gunner Barr forward for the unveiling of the Chair of Honor.
Thank you, Chief Officer Barr. Many years ago, President Truman actually signed something into the Act of Congress on August 3rd, 1949, about a day called Flag Day. Each year, on the third day of September, America recognizes POW and MIA's flag as those who were prisoners of war or those who are still missing. But the majority of us Americans don't understand the meaning of this flag. Here to help us understand the meaning of the POW MIA flag is a lady who has invested countless hours of her own time to bring awareness to the forefront of our knowledge. Please help me welcome Miss Rosalie Robinson.
Thank you very much. I don't deserve that much. I wanted to just share with the cadets and all of you that don't know the story behind the POW-MIA flag. It's not just the flag. In 1907, Mrs. Hoff had recently given birth to her 5th child when her husband, Commander Michael Hoff, was shot down in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. In 1971, Mrs. Hoff recognized the need for a symbol of U.S. POW MIAs, some of whom has been held captive for as many years as 7 years captive. Mrs. Hoff went to the ANIM flag company and asked them to design a chair so that they, the families waiting for those that have been POWs, MIAs, would have a symbol to remember them by. And in 1972, the first flag was sold. And from then on, we have this beautiful flag that flies in remembrance of all those that have remained missing and are POWs. The flag, the POW flag, was flown over the White House for the first time in September of 1982. And it's the only flag that has ever flown over the White House outside of the American flag. I wanted to just reflect on what 82,000 people mean. You know, it sounds like 82,000 now. How many is that? So if every one of you could just imagine being at the Super Bowl this last year in Minneapolis, that stadium held 70,000 people. And we're talking about 82,000 missing. Imagine being sitting in a stadium with all these people around you, and you close your eyes, and all of a sudden you open your eyes and you look to the left and you look to the right, and all those people are gone. It's silence. There's nobody there but you. I hope that brings you some idea what 82,000 people mean, missing. A lot of those families are still waiting for closure. When you have a soldier that's buried, a family or a loved one gets handed a folded flag, taps is played. With an MIA family, there's no flag, there is no taps. There's only those memories that they hold in their hearts. So please, every time that you pass a POW MIA chair, please remember those 82,000 that have never come home. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Today, we are blessed to have a keynote speaker in our presence. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Lieutenant Colonel Welly Blevins.
I usually don't have to lower it, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this just a wee bit here, if that's okay, if y'all don't mind over here. I want to make sure that I'm addressing I won't say the most important, yes I will, the most important people here today, because the memory's the key thing here. So, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Wiley Blevins with the Delaware National Guard, and on behalf of Major General Carol Timmons and the 2,500 men and women of our Delaware National Guard, I want to thank you for inviting us here to help you unveil this outstanding memorial project. With me, as already been mentioned, is Brigadier General Wendy Winke, our Chief of Staff of the Air National Guard, and Colonel Joe Bartel, Chief of Staff of our Army National Guard. He's my boss, so he'll be criticizing everything I do later. Keep that in mind. So all good things at the end of this. And Gunny, I won't take your remarks.
Thank you, sir.
Cool. So first, let me say how happy I am just to be part of this event at all. It's very, very important in the grand scheme of things that we remember our men and women who have not returned, those 80-some thousand that you just heard about from Mrs. Robinson. And Evan, where did I'm so impressed. I got to tell you, as a freshman, I don't think I was doing anything quite that important as a freshman. In fact, I know I was. I know I was. I know it'd be really easy to simply forget about our POWs and MIAs and let them fade into history. However, American history, as you know, is full of stories of POWs and MIAs. From the Revolution